WELC0 me back to the channel RFCoins. Today, we are about to embark on an incredible journey into the fascinating world of one of the most intriguing and rare pennies out there, the 1976 Ultra Lincoln Penny, also known as the 1-cent coin that could be worth a fortune. If you have ever held a 1976 Lincoln penny in your hand, you might be carrying something far more valuable than just a simple cent. So stay tuned, because in this video, we will uncover everything about this amazing coin, from its deep-rooted history, interesting facts, its surprising value in today's market, and how you can determine if you are lucky enough to have one in your own pocket. And yes, we will reveal how some of these coins are worth as much as $574.90 and possibly even more in top conditions. Let's start by traveling back in time to 1976. It was a year of celebration in the United States, as Americans commemorated 2 centuries of independence. While the U.S. Mint issued special designs for quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins to honor the bicentennial year, the humble Lincoln penny retained its familiar design featuring President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, or front side, and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes some of these pennies extraordinary? What makes the 1976 Lincoln penny stand out from the millions that were produced? During that time, the U.S. Mint was still producing pennies primarily from copper. These coins were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them heavier than pennies minted after 1982, which shifted to a predominantly zinc composition. However, what sets apart an Ultra Lincoln penny from the ordinary is its stunning strike quality, its error variations, and sometimes unique mint marks or double dies that make collectors and investors alike rush to add them to their collections. Now let's examine the beautiful details of this penny. The obverse shows Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been in use since 1909. Below Lincoln's bust, you will see the year 1976, and if you look carefully, you might also spot a mint mark, either a D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or no mark at all for Philadelphia. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design crafted by Frank Gasparo, giving the coin a majestic and dignified look, but within this seemingly ordinary design lie potential treasures, rare errors, misstrikes, and proof-like finishes that only a trained eye or lucky discovery can find. Let's dive into the rare types and errors that make the 1976 Lincoln penny extremely valuable. First on our list is the double die obverse, where Lincoln's image, the date, or the lettering might appear doubled due to a striking error at the mint. Coins with this doubling can easily command hundreds of dollars depending on their condition. Another exciting variant is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned due to an error in the minting process. The more off-center it is, while still showing the date, the more valuable it becomes, sometimes reaching prices well over $100 or more. Next, we have the clipped planchet error, where a portion of the coin is missing because of a mistake when the blank metal discs are cut out. These can be worth a small fortune depending on the severity and how much of the design remains visible. Additionally, there are also proof pennies, struck at the San Francisco Mint, often with a beautiful mirror-like surface, and some of these coins, if in ultra-high grade and flawless condition, can fetch impressive sums. Now let's get to what everyone wants to know. What is a 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny worth today? Well, hold on to your seat because some of these coins can be worth far more than just a penny. An ordinary 1976 Lincoln penny found in circulation might be worth between 2 and 5 cents due to its copper content, which is already more than its face value. But when you start looking at high-grade examples, such as those graded MS65 or higher, meaning mint state condition with no signs of wear and exceptional sharpness, these can be valued anywhere from $10 to $50. Now, for those ultra-rare varieties, like a 1976 double die obverse in near-perfect condition, values soar to $150 to $300 or even more, depending on collector demand and auction competition. Off-center strikes, especially if dramatic and showing the full date, can also be worth over $100 to $250. But here's where it gets jaw-dropping. Some proof-like strikes or special mint errors certified by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC, in PR69 or MS69 conditions, have been known to sell in the ballpark of $500 or more, with some recorded transactions as high as $574.90 and beyond. And yes, that's for a single penny, folks. Imagine finding one of those in your change jar.so. How can you identify if you have one of these valuable 1976 Ultra Lincoln pennies? Here are a few expert tips. First, always examine the coin under good lighting and a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look carefully at the date and lettering for any signs of doubling. Next, check the coin's surface. Is it exceptionally shiny or has a mirror-like finish? That could be a proof or special strike. Also, look for unusual shapes. If part of the coin is missing or the design is off-center, that's a huge clue you might have a rare error coin. Another great way to assess value is to compare your coin with online coin databases or auction results. Sites like PCGS, NGC, and Heritage Auctions regularly update their prices and show past sales, giving you a great benchmark for how much collectors are currently willing to pay. So, why does the 1976 Lincoln penny matter so much? Beyond its stunning potential value, this coin represents a slice of American history. Minted during a bicentennial year, this penny connects us with an important chapter in the nation's story. And who knows, you could be holding a rare piece of that story without even realizing it. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Now it's your turn. Go check your change jars, piggy banks, old coin collections, and drawers. You never know, you might discover a 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny worth hundreds of dollars. And if you do, definitely let us know in the comments. Have you ever found a rare penny? What's the coolest coin you've ever found in your change? Share your story below. We love hearing from fellow treasure hunters and collectors. If you found this video helpful and interesting, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin videos, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. We have tons of exciting content on rare coins, banknotes, and treasures from around the world coming up. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, happy collecting and good luck finding your next rare penny. If you want, I can also format this script for teleprompter-style reading, or break it into segments for multiple videos. Let me know. Today, we are about to uncover one of the most interesting and surprising coins in the United States coinage history, the 1977 Lincoln cent. That's right, this seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin, minted in 1977 with the Denver Mint mark, has captured the attention of coin collectors, numismatists, and treasure hunters all around the world. You might not believe this, but some of these coins are worth a lot more than just a penny, and today we are going to break down why these coins are special, what makes them valuable, their history, and the latest market value, which is currently trending at about $0.57489. That's nearly 58 times its face value. So, grab a drink, sit back, and let's dive into the amazing story of the 1977 Lincoln penny. First, let's start with a little history. The Lincoln cent, which features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, has been in circulation since 1909, and it holds the record for being one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. But why is the 1977 Lincoln penny so special? In 1977, the Denver Mint, located in Colorado, struck an incredible 4,194,062,300 pennies. That's over 4 billion coins. You might be thinking, with so many coins produced, how could this be rare? But here's the catch: while most of these pennies are common, certain rare varieties, high-grade examples, and error coins make this specific penny incredibly valuable to collectors. Let's take a moment to appreciate the design. On the obverse or front side, you will see Abraham Lincoln's right-facing portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. The word Liberty sits to Lincoln's left, the year 1977 to his right, and right underneath the year, you'll find the small d mint mark, signifying it was minted in Denver. Above Lincoln's head, the motto "In God We Trust" proudly stands out. The reverse or back side of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, with the words United States of America arching above and the famous motto E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. just below that. At the very bottom, you'll see the denomination 1 cent. The coin is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams, and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. These specific details are crucial because any variation from these specs could mean you have a rare mint error, which can skyrocket the value of your penny. Now, let's answer the big question: why is the 1977 D. Lincoln penny valuable? The answer lies in mint errors, high-grade uncirculated coins, and special varieties. First, there are coins that were struck off-center, coins with double die obverse or reverse, coins with clipped planchets, and even coins with unusual metal compositions. These errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and incredibly scarce. Imagine finding a 1977 D penny with a double die strike, where the lettering and design elements are visibly doubled. This kind of error can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its condition. Similarly, a penny with a fully uncirculated luster, graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can also fetch very high prices in the collector's market. Even a regular 1977 D penny in MS65 condition can be valued at a few dollars, and that is a huge jump from its face value of 1 cent. Let's talk about the current market value. As of now, the average price for a circulated 1977 D. Lincoln penny ranges from 1 cent to about 10 cents depending on wear and tear. However, uncirculated coins in mint condition start from $1 and can go up to $25 or more, depending on the grade. The finest known examples, especially those graded MS67 red or higher, have been known to sell for upwards of $1,000 to $1,500 at auctions. Even more astonishing are the error coins. A 1977 D penny with a dramatic off-center strike or double die can easily command hundreds to thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one of those in your spare change or old piggy bank. That would be a game changer. Currently, collectors and coin dealers are actively searching for high-grade 1977 D pennies, driving up the demand and therefore increasing the market value. Right now, some listings show these coins selling for $0.57489, which may seem oddly specific, but reflects the latest appraisal for certain high-grade examples. You may be wondering, how can you find one of these valuable 1977 D. Lincoln pennies? Well, here are some pro tips for all aspiring coin hunters. Search through old change jars and piggy banks. Coins from the 70s often end up there. Visit local coin shops or coin shows where you can examine coins up close. Look for mint errors carefully. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for double dies, off-center strikes, and other anomalies. Inspect the condition. Coins with bright red luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear are worth much more. Get your coins graded. If you suspect you have a high-grade or error coin, submitting it to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can officially certify its condition and authenticity, which adds value when selling. Some of the most famous 1977 D. Lincoln pennies have fetched remarkable prices at auction. For instance, a 1977 D. penny graded MS67 red by PCGS sold for over $1,100 in a major auction. Coins with significant die cracks, cuds, or dramatic off-center strikes have sold in the $500 to $2,000 range. These are real numbers and verified sales that show just how much people are willing to pay for these tiny pieces of history. So why does this small copper penny from 1977 matter so much? Because it represents not just a piece of American history but also a potential treasure hiding in plain sight. Every time you receive change, there's a chance, however small, that you're holding a valuable piece of numismatic gold. The 1977 D. Lincoln penny is a shining reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, mystery, and yes, real value. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into the story and value of the 1977 D. Lincoln cent, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on coins worth big money. And if you have a 1977 D. penny or any other interesting coins in your collection, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about what you found. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and as always, happy treasure hunting. If you want, I can also create a voiceover-ready version or break this into shorter segments for easier video recording. Let me know. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of US coins, history, and hidden treasures. If you're holding on to a jar of pennies or you're a coin collector, you'll want to stay tuned because today's topic could literally change your life. Yes, we are talking about the 1-cent 1979 D Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that looks ordinary to most people, but some special versions of this penny could be worth a fortune. And believe me when I say, some of these coins are selling for hundreds, thousands, and even tens of thousands of dollars. So sit back, relax, and let me tell you everything you need to know about this incredible piece of American history. First, let's go back in time to understand where this penny fits in the grand story of American coinage. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. By 1979, the Lincoln cent had already been circulating for 70 years, but something about that year makes it truly special. Now, when we talk about the 1979 D Lincoln cent, that D stands for the Denver Mint, where millions, yes, over 4.1 billion pennies, were struck. But here's the secret, among these billions, a tiny fraction came out with rare errors, and it is these error coins that can be worth a small fortune today. Now you might be thinking, if billions were made, why is this penny rare? Great question. Well, here's where it gets interesting. Although the standard 1979 D pennies are common, some were minted with extraordinary features. Double die obverse where the front design, including Lincoln's portrait or the lettering, appears doubled off center strikes, coins not properly aligned, creating partial or incomplete designs, BIE errors, where a die break causes a little to appear between the B and E of LIBRTY struck on the wrong planchet. Imagine a penny mistakenly struck on a dime planchet. That's incredibly rare, and let me tell you, some of these error coins have sold for hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on their condition and rarity. Alright, now let's talk money, because that's what you're here for, right? So, what is a 1979 D penny really worth today? Regular circulation 1979 D pennies, these are usually worth face value, 1 cent, but if you find one in mint state condition, it could be worth between $1 to $10, depending on the grade. Mint state coins graded MS65 and higher can bring between $10 to $35, sometimes even more. Rare error coins, now here's where things get serious. A double die error or off-center strike 1979 D penny in good condition can fetch between $100 to $500. Some struck on the wrong planchet coins have sold for over $1,000 to $5,000, and hold on. The market value as of today for some ultra-rare pristine condition specimens is estimated at $574.88 or even more, depending on the buyer and demand. Let's not forget to talk about the market. The coin market has seen a surge in demand for rare pennies, especially from 1970s and 1980s mint errors. As more people get into coin collecting and as supplies of high-quality coins become harder to find, prices keep going up. Just last year, a high-grade 1979 D with a double die sold for over $1,200 at auction. And guess what? Experts predict that these values will continue to rise as more collectors enter the game and as fewer error coins are found in circulation. So, if you have one of these pennies, you might want to hold on to it, because its value could skyrocket in the next few years. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 1979 D penny is worth anything? Here are 5 key things to check. Look for doubling, examine Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date under a magnifying glass for any signs of doubling. Check for off-center strikes. If the design looks shifted or cut off, that's a valuable error. Inspect for BE errors. Look between the B and E in Liberty for a small vertical line. Wrong planchet test. If the penny feels too light or heavy, or looks silver instead of copper, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Condition and shine. The more flawless the coin, the higher the value. Coins with little to no wear and great luster are worth grading. So now you might be thinking about grading. Yes. If you believe you found an ultra-rare 1979 D penny, I highly recommend submitting it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade not only confirms authenticity but can also multiply its value at auction. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun facts about the 1979 D Lincoln penny you probably didn't know. Lincoln has been on the penny longer than any other U.S. president on any coin. The D mint mark on this coin represents Denver, Colorado. One of only 2 U.S. mints producing pennies in 1979, the other was Philadelphia, which had no mint mark. Even though it's a small coin, the Lincoln cent is one of the most collected coins in the world, with millions of collectors worldwide hunting for rare variants. So next time you see a penny lying on the ground, pick it up. You never know, it could be a small fortune waiting to be discovered. And that's everything you need to know about the 1979 D Lincoln ultra-rare penny, a tiny piece of copper that could bring big bucks. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a treasure hunting opportunity. Drop a comment below if you think you might have one of these rare pennies, or if you have other coins you want us to cover. And remember, every penny counts when it comes to treasure hunting. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting and good luck on your coin hunt. If you want, I can format this into a downloadable document or help create a short version for YouTube Shorts. Want me to do that? Could be hiding in your pocket change right now. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss out on these valuable updates. Today, we are diving deep into the world of 1985 Lincoln pennies, a coin that, on the surface, might look like just another ordinary cent, but if you know what to look for, it could actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So stay tuned till the end because I'm going to reveal some rare varieties and errors that make this penny ultra valuable, plus its market value today, which is a surprising $0.57487 or more depending on condition. You don't want to miss this. Let's begin with a little history, because every coin tells a story, and the 1985 Lincoln penny is no different. First introduced in 1909, the Lincoln cent was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln, becoming the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Fast forward to 1985, we are looking at the Lincoln cent still proudly featuring Lincoln's bust on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, a name every coin collector should know. Now, by 1985, the composition of pennies had already changed. Starting in 1982, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint switched from mostly copper coins to zinc coins coated with copper. So if you hold a 1985 penny, chances are it's a zinc core penny with a thin copper plating, unless you're super lucky to find a rare transitional error, but more on that later. In 1985, Lincoln pennies were struck at 2 major mints, the Philadelphia Mint, which made pennies with no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which placed a small D mint mark under the date on coins they produced. Now let's talk about numbers, because mintage matters. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint struck an astonishing 5.3 billion pennies, while the Denver Mint produced around 5.2 billion. That's over 10.5 billion coins combined. So, you might think, with that many made, how could any of them be valuable? Well, rarity is not always about how many were made, it's about how many survive in top condition or with special errors. And that's where value skyrockets. Let's dive into the errors and varieties you need to keep an eye out for. Number 1. Double die obverse. Some 1985 Lincoln pennies show doubling on the date, the word liberty, and in God we trust. These double dies are rare and can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars if found in high grade. Always check for sharp doubling using a magnifying glass. Number 2. Off-center strikes. Imagine a penny where Lincoln's face is partially missing because it was struck off-center. Depending on how dramatic the error is, these coins can bring in $50 to $500 or more. The more off-center, the higher the value. Number 3. Broad strike errors. These are pennies that were struck without the retaining collar, making them larger and without a defined rim. Broad strikes can be worth $20 to $100, sometimes even more if combined with other errors. Number 4. Clipped planchets. A penny that looks like it has a bite taken out of it, that's a clipped planchet. Depending on the size and shape of the clip, value ranges from $30 to $200. Number 5. Transitional errors. While the US had officially switched to zinc cores by 1985, if a coin was mistakenly struck on an older copper planchet, its value would be astronomical. Some of these rare mistakes can be worth thousands of dollars because of their extreme rarity. Okay, so you found a 1985 penny, now what? The condition of your coin plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins are graded from poor, P1, all the way up to mint state, MS 70. A circulated 1985 penny, meaning one that's been used in everyday transactions, is typically worth face value to maybe 2 or 3 cents. But an uncirculated penny, one that's never been touched and still gleaming like new, can be worth 50 cents to several dollars, depending on the grade. Now, highly graded coins, think MS 65, MS 66, MS 67, and higher, are where the real money is. For example, a 1985 Lincoln penny graded MS 67 red has sold at auction for as much as $750 to $1,000. And if it features a rare error, you can multiply that value many times over. Now, let's talk about today's market value, because coins like these fluctuate in price as collectors search for top specimens. Currently, a pristine 1985 Lincoln penny can command up to $0.57487 or more. That's over 57 times its face value. Not bad for something you might find in your change, right? Even better, error coins and high-grade coins are in high demand by collectors. The coin collecting market is booming, and more people are getting into the hobby every day, so prices are staying strong, and in some cases, even climbing. So, you might be wondering, where can I find these valuable 1985 pennies? Here's where to start. Check your pocket change. Yes, it's that simple. Go through old piggy banks and jars of coins, visit coin shops and flea markets. Sometimes people don't realize what they have. Estate sales and auctions are great places to find collections full of potential treasures. Ask friends and family if you can look through their spare change. You never know, and when you find a promising coin, get it graded. Submitting your penny to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can maximize its value and help you sell it to serious collectors. So, there you have it, folks. The 1985 Lincoln penny, a common coin with some uncommon surprises. Whether it's a high-grade uncirculated piece, a dramatic error, or a rare double die, these pennies can be worth a small fortune to the right collector. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare penny in your change? Do you have a 1985 penny you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let me know, and don't forget, like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and tips that can help you turn pocket change into big cash. Until next time, happy collecting, and always remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth a lot of money. Let me know if you want a shorter version or if you want me to add specific call to actions like affiliate links, coin shop promotions, or grading service. Recommendations. Want a voiceover ready version? Happy to help. Could be sitting in your pocket right now? Then you are in the right place. Today, we are diving deep into an absolute stunner of a coin, the 1991 Lincoln Ultra Penny, also known as the 1991 Lincoln Cent. What makes this coin so special? Why is it worth way more than just 1 cent? And how could a simple penny be valued at over half a dollar, precisely around $0.57486 in today's market, and sometimes way beyond that depending on its condition, grade, and rarity? Stay tuned as we explore its fascinating history, secret minting errors that make it ultra rare, and how you can identify if you have one of these treasure coins sitting right in your change jar or coin collection. So, let's get right into it. First, let's step back in time. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent became the first regular-issue United States coin to feature a real person's portrait. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin has undergone several design changes over the decades, but Lincoln's dignified profile has remained front and center. Fast forward to 1991, a significant year because this was part of the era when the U.S. Mint transitioned from copper to copper-plated zinc. From 1982 onwards, pennies were no longer made of solid copper due to rising metal costs. Instead, they used a zinc core with a thin copper coating, making them lighter and more economical to produce. However, not all 1991 pennies are created equal. Here's where things get very interesting. Among the billions of pennies minted in 1991, some coins have special characteristics that can turn an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collector's item. These include proof-like strikes, mint errors, off-center strikes, double dies, and high-grade uncirculated conditions, especially those certified by grading agencies like PCGS or NGC. Collectors are always on the lookout for 1991 Lincoln cents that exhibit ultra qualities, coins that show sharp details, full steps on the Lincoln Memorial, brilliant luster, and virtually no wear. Some examples graded MS67 or higher can fetch hundreds of dollars at auctions because of their perfect condition and rarity in the ultra-high grade category. It's important to know that 1991 Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia mint coins have no mint mark and are the most common. Denver mint coins bear the D mint mark, and while also common, some unique errors can add to their value. San Francisco mint coins with the S mint mark were proof coins, specially struck for collectors. These proof pennies often exhibit mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, making them highly desirable, but the real gems are those coins that were mistakenly struck or preserved in impeccable quality. Let's talk about what makes some of these 1991 pennies worth a small fortune. Here are a few varieties and errors that you should keep an eye out for. If you see doubling in the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date, 1991, you could be holding a rare double die variety. Coins that were not properly aligned during the minting process. Some are struck so off-center that only part of Lincoln's head is visible. These can be worth tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on how extreme the error is. If a piece of the penny is missing because the blank wasn't fully punched out, that's a clipped planchet error and can add significant value. Coins struck without the retaining collar that holds them in place, resulting in a wider and flatter appearance, another valuable error. Although rare in 1991, any coin accidentally struck on a wrong metal planchet, like a leftover copper planchet from pre-1982, would be worth thousands. Now, let's break down the market value. The average 1991 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is usually worth face value, 1 cent. But when you look at uncirculated or high-grade coins, that's where the value shoots up. Error coins, depending on type and severity, can be valued from $20 to several $100s, and in some extreme cases, even over $1,000 at auction. And yes, the current average value hovering around $0.57486 reflects both the collector demand and the metal value of the coin. Although the metal content itself is less valuable since it's mostly zinc, it's the numismatic value, condition, and rarity that drives this price. Also, keep in mind that the coin market is constantly moving. As more collectors become aware of specific varieties or as higher-grade coins become scarce, values can increase significantly over time. So, how do you know if you have a 1991 Ultra penny worth money? Here are 3 quick steps. Check the date and mint mark carefully. Look for 1991 with either no mint mark. Examine the coin's condition. The shinier, more detailed, and flawless it looks, the higher the grade, and higher grades mean more value. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect details. Doubling on letters or numbers, off-center designs, clipped edges, these are all signs of valuable errors. If you think you've got something special, consider getting it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can turn a nice find into a verified treasure that attracts serious collectors. So there you have it, folks. The 1991 Ultra Lincoln Penny is not just any old coin. It's a piece of American history with potential hidden value sitting in your pocket, wallet, or coin jar. Whether it's a high-grade mint state, a flawless proof, or an amazing mint error, this small copper-plated zinc coin could be worth way more than 1 cent. If you enjoyed learning about this coin and want to discover more about rare pennies, valuable quarters, hidden gems in everyday change, or investment tips for coin collectors, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare 1991 penny, or if you're looking for help identifying one. I love hearing your stories and helping fellow collectors. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck treasure hunting. Let me know if you want this formatted as a PDF, Word document, or turned into a script with speaker cues and pauses.